I personally love this movie. It was just Stone Cold beating the shit out of people for money to help people, to help somebody in you know, in general, just a certain person. But eventually, what causes his downfall is he killed a man in self-defense. In self-defense. Now he's doing like this illegal underground fighting thing. And now he decides to show a person mercy and not kill them. And tells the guy to just have the guy stand down. Of course he doesn't, so he's like, oh, I forfeit. And then he leaves. The plot is a little bit everywhere, and some dark elements. Like, this one girl was sold, and she was just kind of like this guy's punching bag for a while. So that was weird. There's also this guy like with memory loss. That's here and there in the movie. And just most of the cast are just kind of piece of shit. Like, there's not one person that you won't later find out about how terrible they are. Even like side characters that only have like 6 minutes of screen time, you'll find out awful stuff about them. There's this one guy that they always go to buy stuff from or sell stuff to. And the minute he gets a big deal, he sells somebody's stuff that he said he was going to hold on to. I mean, that's his job to sell stuff. So, I mean, I can't blame him. But still, it's a dick move. Then, Reno definitely isn't the best person. He always tried to get out of stuff. He still bought somebody, even though, it was for a good reason. He kept her around, though. And, I mean, he's not forcing her to stay, though. But he buys somebody and just keeps them around. Then, there's one character that, we already told you about. We got, like, one scene with. That was only a few minutes long, and he was buying people. And just keeping them. I was fine when the movie was just like, oh, here's Stone Cold beating the crap out of somebody. So I get why people don't really like this movie, but I still enjoyed it. The whole premise, though, is that he killed this girl's wife and this girl's husband in self-defense, right? Eventually, a few years into prison, they never tell us his full sentence, but the person's husband that he killed her husband, tries to get him out of jail because he sends her a bunch of letters telling her about how he's changed and how much he can help her, and he'll do whatever he can to help her. So she's like, you know what? You gotta give me $250,000 to help with my daughter's heart surgery. And he's like, hell yeah, I'll do it later. He's like, hell no, I won't. Then she starts guilt tripping him, and he's like, hell yeah, I'll do it. So he just starts fighting a bunch of people, beating people up for money. And one is supposed to give him like $100,000, but he decides he's not gonna kill him, even though he's killed somebody before. And I personally just liked it when he was just beating the crap out of people. Because it was just a fun, entertaining movie. It starts with him just being a bartender, and he just stops bartending for no reason, even though that's like his job. And he would usually like throw people out that got into fights. And then it was just a few cage fights here and there. Then it got insane. There's like a dog fight where you have to fight between these dogs that are chained, and there's like 4 of them chained. And you gotta just try and not get bit. Then there's one where he's fighting on top of a car. And most of the time you're not allowed weapons. But if a weapon happens to get in there, well, that sucks to suck. Because those are the rules. People can use weapons if people put weapons in there, but you can't bring any in. There was also a cool scene when his first fight is somebody throws a weapon in there. He gets beat with it for a little bit. He starts avoiding it. Somebody else throws another one in there, and he has two. He just puts it down and beats the guy up. He doesn't need those weapons. It's a decent movie. Not a lot happened though. Just a lot of fighting.